Thanks so much for joining. My name is Oral Chambers, your Jamaica Tourist Board BDM for Ontario Eastern and Northern. Looking forward to sharing with you during this session about our exciting resort areas of Montego Bay and Falmouth. Yes. So just to update you, of course, bring you up to date and up to speed, making you aware and giving you added information. That is always good whenever you're selling and selling to those clients. So you have that knowledge directly that you can now impart and help to close that booking to send them to Jamaica. So before we go into it, I do want to share with you our campaign video that has been making the rounds in market. So you know how we are reaching the people and the message that we're sending.
Jamaica. There's mountains. It, it's spicy. It's hot. It's luxurious. It's adventurous. It's aged. It's mysterious. It's obvious. It's it's relaxing. It's world famous. But it's down to earth too. That's Jamaica. It's a vibe. It's a vacation. Come and see for yourself.
Yeah, man. Hopefully you were able to see that video well. I know how videos sometimes can go based on the operating system that you are using respectively. But if not, of course, this is something that we can also share with you separately. However, if you were still able to see the pictures, you'll understand how much of a pull and all our pull factors that we are using now to get your clients to come into Jamaica, and of course, to get your clients to be calling you about Jamaica because everybody wants to come and experience the vibe in Jamaica. Yeah, man. So we're going to jump into a little bit about our team and course, in shot there, you can see a picture of our awesome and amazing team, 9 of us that really run the whole Jamaica Tourist Board operation here in Canada. Of course, always anything that we have to do to engage you, to make you aware, to keep you up to speed, to physically be in your offices or in your spaces or meet you somewhere. Of course, from anything to organizing all of those events. Just about 9 people doing all of that amazing work. But we're happy to do it because we're doing it on behalf of Jamaica land we love. And of course, we love to engage with you and to keep you up to date and up to speed so you can continue to sell and sell more of Jamaica. So that is our team in destination here. Talking about how we get to Jamaica, yes, you still have all your legacy carriers. Just in terms of breaking it down as to where who goes, Flair Airlines and Caribbean Airlines are the only two that will fly into Kingston. Sunwing, Transat, WestJet, and Air Canada certainly are going to be going into Montego Bay. So we do have a good mixture between two of the major international airports and decent lift going into them. So we certainly encourage you to continue selling those flights, filling those seats, because everybody needs a piece of Jamaica, right? Yeah, man. In terms of immigration requirements, to enter Jamaica is pretty easy. No Canadian requires a visa. And if they're Canadian permanent resident holders, they don't need a visa either, but they do need to have a valid passport from their home or country of citizenship, right? And we certainly still recommend that the passports are valid for at least 6 months, just to avoid any unforeseen issues or circumstances that may arrive with immigration. So, yeah, so pretty easy to get to Jamaica. We are also recommending the Immigration and Customs form. We call it the C5 Immigration and Customs form. It is mandatory, and we certainly recommend or suggest that it is done before arrival. Okay, just to make the whole arrival process much easier, and of course less stressful. You don't want to be waiting to get there to fill that form out because access to either internet or even to any one of the electronic interfaces that you could use to complete this form may be delayed because of just how many people are in Jamaica at that time, right? So enterjamaica.gov.jm is the website to go on. It's the website that you should refer your clients to because that's the only recognized and official website for this. I'm saying that because this service is free. Okay, there's no charge for it. If your clients end up on another website somewhere and there's a charge, please tell them to get off and go onto this correct website. Okay, yeah. So talking about our airports, our international airports are in Montego Bay, the largest of the three, Kingston, and also Ocho Rios, which is the smallest of the three currently. All right, so this is how we engage internationally with the world from lift coming into the destination right now. Sangster International Airport has undergone just an amazing transformation. I mean, it's really looking first world right now, and they're not even done yet. There's a really nice food court, fantastic layout in terms of shopping areas, just a very nice, sophisticated, and upbeat look to the airport that we're just loving. Of course, stand to reason. This is Destination Jamaica. This is popular. It is nice for people to come and engage with a nice airport. As much as that is, also, we are also increasing our seamlessness in terms of transferring through immigration and customs using our e-gates or electronic gates, where it's not just facial recognition, allows for smoother passenger flow, and it certainly reduces the wait times. So yeah, we are finding more and more opportunities in putting more and more facilities to make our airport experience even better. But on top of all of that, you definitely want to book Club Mobe for yourselves, but certainly for your clients as well. If you did not know about Club Mobe, you better ask somebody. But that's why I'm also here. So Club Mobe is an arrival and departure service. For the arrival service, it includes getting met on disembarkation from the airline and escorted on a dedicated line through immigration and customs, straight out to the transportation hall, where your transfers or your client's transfers will be waiting for them to take them to the airport. For the departure service, this now where they have access to a lounge, which is actually pictured here, where they have access to free Wi-Fi, an open bar, and authentic Jamaican food in good portions. Something not to miss, I'm telling you. So yeah, so this kind of service on the coming in and on the going out is just one of those that is a must do. So much so that it's hard to get. It's in very, very high demand. This particular lounge that we're looking at is split because it also has a family side and an adult only side. So depending on the configuration of your travel, you can still have access to peace and quiet or facilities where applicable, right? So certainly strongly recommend that you book Colombo Bay way ahead of time. It's one of those things that you definitely have to do way ahead of time to really get that service going and to get access to it. Because again, as you can imagine, extremely popular. Yeah. So how do you get around the island? We have many ways. So large buses, small buses, luxury cars, small cars, and yes, even flights, or prop planes run by Jam Airlink Express. Headquartered in Montego Bay, it does have aerodrome access to Ocho Rios, to Kingston, to Negril, and also to the South Coast, and even also to Port Antonio. So yes, for clients who are probably going, let's say from Montego Bay to Negril or to the South Coast or even to Port Antonio, if they have a little bit deeper pockets, yes, look at getting them on a flight, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, down to South Coast, Negril, or Port Antonio from Montego Bay. But otherwise, our amazing drivers, Jamaica Tourist Board certified drivers, are happy to take you along in their luxury coaches, smooth rides, and of course, you get to see the nice little scenery of Destination Jamaica as you move through the country. In terms of drive time, just to give you an idea, Montego Bay to Negril is just about an hour and a half. Montego Bay to Falmouth is just about 40 minutes. Montego Bay to Ocho Rios is just about 90 minutes as well. Same with the South Coast, and from Ocho Rios to Kingston, just a little bit over an hour, right? Just to give you an idea of what drive time is looking like. Accommodations are varied in terms of the offerings in destination. All-inclusive hotels, as you must know. EP guest houses or apartments or certainly villas, which are definitely becoming a trend right now, where a lot of people are looking for villa access and villa type of experiences. On your digital brochure, or if you do have a Jamaica guide, a paper one, in the middle of it, you can find a map. And at the base of the map, you can see a list of resorts that you can find all over the island and in which parish you can find what resort. So it's a decent guide to kind of point in terms of reference of where things are in reference to another point. We are excited that much of our resorts have come on stream and have put in facilities to accommodate pickleball. Yep, pickleball is one of the fastest growing sports in the world right now, and the resorts have caught on to this, and many of them, family and adults only oriented, have facilities to accommodate this type of sport. Of course, pickleball is for all ages and all stages and all levels of fitness. So it's one of those sports that is very much sought after and can be found and done at these resorts listed on your screen for family and also for adults. So yeah, get in on that. Book a pickleball group. Why not? Romance on Island, Destination Jamaica is one of the easiest islands to get married on. People can get married within 24 hours of being on island. Okay, look at that. No medical test required, no translation of any documents. There's always promotions going on with our resorts, both for on and off-site weddings. And of course, your photos or your wedding photos, your client's wedding photos will come out amazing, given all those amazing backdrops are on offer. So yeah, we like wedding groups. I know you like wedding groups too. So sell, even if it's not a wedding group, bring the groups come just the same. Yeah, man. Delving into Montego Bay a little bit, we talked about the Sansa International Airport, but within this area, the Montego Bay corridor, we're talking about four championship golf courses: the Cinnamon Hill, the Half Moon, the White Witch, and the Trial Golf Course within that Montego Bay Resort area. So if you have clients who are avid golfers or just um, like to golf for just for sport or casually, you have access and you can advise them that we do have golf courses within the Montego Bay area, close proximity to most of the resorts, and certainly they can go golfing at least 4 days a week at a different golf course. Okay. In terms of the attractions, there's so much to do in the Montego Bay area, of which I'm going to be showing you a video that you can see what are some of the highlights and experiences that can be had in Montego Bay. Here we go.
Take me somewhere wonderful. So tired of being misunderstood. I keep on moving on the good. Cause life always works out as it should. Yeah. Never so long, we are hold on. I lucky things that we so strong. Think that them so gone on the program. We have a different slogan. So we try it on the right road. Surround myself with right foes. The ones who always keep me eye close. The kind of love you can't find out. Jah give by the clarity, we only want what is best for humanity. I don't need them charity right now, we only want the opportunity. That's all it is truthfully. Just give me what you to me. So when the music hits the right place and I'm in the right space, take me somewhere wonderful. So tired of being the sunset.
Yeah, man. That's what we're talking about. So options in Montego Bay, highlights, you see nightlife, you see experiences to be had, you see a lot of entertainment because yes, one of the world's biggest reggae show happens in Montego Bay called Reggae Sumfest every July, every summer. So yeah, there's so much on offer. I mean, not to mention the shopping, not to mention all the bells and whistles that you would want in a resort area. Montego Bay certainly has it. And in short, here now we're looking at a little bit of some of those experiences just expanded a little bit. So top left, we're looking at the Rose Hall Great House, which has an amazing history and provides a really awesome tour. And the lawns of that great house is used for many, many events. It really is a spectacle when it's set at nights to really have a fantastic private or nice group event there as well. Top right, we're looking at rafting, of course, everybody loves rafting. And this is an amazing experience as well. This one is on the Montego Bay River. Bottom left, we're looking at a shot of Doctor's Cave Beach there, powdery white sand, just shallow waters, calm waters, and just always a beautiful and gorgeous day at the beach at Doctor's Cave. And bottom right, looking at an excursion, looks like at Chukka. I'm going to go ahead and say this may be the farm to table experience with our guide there explaining how things actually work about the banana fruit. So yes, so in and around this area, so much to do, so much to see, and so much to eat. I did talk about our golf courses as well. Just some pictures just to give you an idea of what we're looking at. I know particularly for the Cinnamon Hill, they have their front nine, which is on the beach, which is what we're looking at here in your left picture there. So you do get some nice schematics and visuals of the Caribbean Sea and on a beautiful day of playing golf. And of course, our caddies are just the best and will advise perfectly. As long as your swing is good, you should be able to do a good job at any one of our courses in Jamaica. Yeah, man. Dining. They talk about all the bells and whistles, but Montego Bay does have quite a good variety and mix of dining options. We're talking about the Houseboat Grill, which is seafood. Everybody should know Scotchies, which is your authentic jerk. And of course, you name it, we're probably going to jerk it. Yes, the chicken, the fish, the sausage, not to mention the pork, the lobster. Yes. And yeah, man. So I hope you're not watching this at lunchtime, but if you are, come to Jamaica and enjoy some nice scotches or some nice houseboat food. Yeah, yeah. There's also Marguerite's, which is on what we call the hip strip. That's right beside Margaritaville. This is a little bit more upscale and fine dining restaurant. It's on the edge, cliff's edge, so it does overlook the bay. Nice ocean view there, and of course, Top Chef with top wine pairings. Again, a little bit more upscale, but a wonderful off-site and off-property option if you want to get out and about in Montego Bay to really enjoy it. I did talk about Margaritaville right beside Marguerite's. They are undergoing renovation right now, but we should be complete pretty soon. And yes, they will still offer all the fantastic things that you can look forward to at Margaritaville. The fun, the music, the food, the parties, you name it, is gonna be offered at Margaritaville. So yeah, man, that's also there in Montego Bay Hip Strip. Running over to our historic town of Falmouth. Falmouth was actually one of the first towns in the Caribbean, possibly even in the world, to get running water. Yeah, man. So Falmouth is also just about, I want to say, 30 to 40 minutes from Montego Bay proper. And it is where the cruise ship pier for Royal Caribbean is. A lot of Georgian architecture, and there is a Falmouth tour that you can actually take. It's a culinary tour as well, and it's just a fantastic experience for everyone visiting Falmouth area. Now, if you did not know, there are resorts in Falmouth area, and some of the bigger brands that you would recognize, the Royaltons, the Excellence, the Riu Palace Aquarel that just pretty much recently opened, and the Ocean Coral Spring and Eden Bay properties. Yes, so those are the larger all-inclusives in the Falmouth area. Again, just about 30 to 40 minutes from Montego Bay Airport. Here are some of the other options. I did talk about the historic Falmouth tour on your top right. Those are people looking like they're doing the culinary tour in Falmouth, where they got to taste some of the all nice Jamaican delicacies as they move around the town and explore and mix and mingle with the Jamaican people, which everybody loves to do because Jamaican people are just so absolutely awesome. Then we also have our rafting experience, and yes, you can get a foot massage there as well. And that is natural limestone dug from either the riverbanks or rubbed from the stones that are at the river bottom that the guides use for anybody who's interested. So yeah, man, so really fantastic options in Falmouth and really just a fantastic tour. Here is a shot of people on a cruise ship coming into the Falmouth Pier. It can take two large ships at a time on the east or the west side of that pier. So yeah, man, really, really nice area, fantastic options, and good to see. Possibly one of the most famous excursions or experiences in the Falmouth is the Luminous Lagoon. No, this is not Photoshop. No, this is not fake. This water actually glows a nice fluorescent blue when it's disturbed. Of course, it's going to be best to see at night, but it's only one of four places with this phenomena in the world that has these type of microorganisms living in just this little bay in that lagoon that when they are disturbed, they glow. So there's also a dinner experience to be had. So you can do a dinner and a boating experience or swimming experience to be had. And it's just an amazing, amazing phenomena. Again, Destination Jamaica coming at you in all different ways and forms. Now, if you are not a Jamaica Travel Specialist, I highly recommend that you become one. Um, Go onto that website, www.oneloverewards.com, and that should give you access to creating a profile, creating a password, know where you have a login. And also doing the general course and also the wedding special course to graduate and become an official Jamaica Travel Specialist, which, yes, you will get your certificate to say so with your name. You can put it on your wall and show off to your friends and family. Yeah, man. So what are some of the benefits? Some of the best benefits from any tourism destination, anywhere that you can think of. You get your complimentary JTB meet and assist, where we will meet you. Our JTB airport desk staff are willing to meet you, being the travel agent specialist that you are, coming off that plane and escort you through customs and immigration. This is in lieu or just in case Club Mobile is not available. I always recommend try to get Club Mobile first, but just in case it's not available, if you are a Jamaica travel specialist and have registered bookings, extremely important, we will extend these benefits for you. So Destination Wedding JTB Meet and Assist, that's where now a benefit is for your client. So a client getting married in Jamaica, bride and groom and their parents are traveling with them. We will meet all of them, not the entire wedding group. Remember this, just the bride and groom and parents or even two people who are traveling with either on the same flight. So we will meet them and escort them through immigration and customs. Just the same, again, in case Club Mobile is not available. I always recommend or defer, try to book Club Mobile first for your clients, okay? Just in case that's not available. Once you are a Jamaica Travel Specialist, once you have registered bookings, again, very important, you must have registered bookings because these now are accessible by points, which you can use on your One Love Rewards page to redeem these options. You do have access to independent tight inspections as well, and you do earn points that you can spend to buy collateral. And we also extend a 50% discount at VIP attractions for you just the same, right? So lots of benefits for you, but also for your clients once you become a Jamaica Travel Specialist and have registered bookings. Where do Canadians go to get all the engagements that they need? The Maple Leaf Room, of course. How do you access the Maple Leaf Room? Visit jamaica.com/Canada is your number one resource for engaging with the Jamaica Tourist Board and engaging with your BDMs and having access to product knowledge, having access to seminars, having access to register for farms. This is where you want to go. So you want to go and bookmark that page as soon as you possibly can. Visit jamaica.com/Canada. Any engagement that you need, it is there. Okay. So yes. So once you do that, you'll also see that there's access to training. So one of our world famous Jamaica Training University seminars is happening, but you can register for it there as well. And that happens the last Thursday of every month. We do a 10 a.m., we do a 3 p.m., and we also do it in English and in French. So we expand all the options and all the access for you to be able to learn more about Destination Jamaica. Yeah, yeah. So introducing you, if you did not know, to our amazing sales team. These are the people who are on the road, headed by Mr. Dan Hamilton, who is our district sales manager. Myself and Raquel, we split Ontario, Eastern and Western. And then we have our colleagues in Quebec, which is Emily, lives in Montreal and covers Atlantic Canada. And we also have our colleague out there in the West, Mr. Teresa Francis, that covers all of Western Canada. So we are here for you as a Jamaica Tourist Board team. Always feel free to reach out to us. We're happy to engage you. We're happy to come into your offices. We're happy to meet you wherever we can. But we're also always happy to give you the proper knowledge that you need to sell Destination Jamaica the best and the most. Yep. All right. So we're happy that you joined. I'm happy that you joined today. I hope you learned something. I hope it was productive. In the meantime, one love and sell Jamaica. Yeah, man.